Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Just a good burger, please, and I'd like that to go.
One Good Burger. Oh. Oh.
Ed, I see you. I see you.
Don't sell me, Ed, please.
I want to stay here with you.
We love you, Ed.
Come with us, Ed.
Fly, Ed. Fly.
I'm flying with fast fish. Woo! Wee! Oh, flying with hamburgers. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I say? Wow! A clock!
Welcome to LJ's Productions, home of LJ's Productions. Thank you for clicking on this video. What's going on, guys? In case you haven't figured it out yet, this is about Good Burger 2. And me and Faith here want to share our review. So many things to talk about with this movie, but you gotta take it with a grain of salt. A lot of it's gonna be but we'll explain the parts that we thought were and the parts that we like. Faith?
Yeah.
Did you expect more from it? Was it over the top? What did you think?
It was just weird.
What she means by that is, I don't think it's what we expected at all. It's one of those long-awaited sequels that, don't get me wrong, I was excited to watch it. But I didn't think it was possible to make Ed dumber.
Yeah.
Which it kind of did. And not in, like, you know, a fun way. It took it, like, completely over the top. This is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to tell you the plot or anything. But it felt like, I don't know, it was good. But in, like, a Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels Dumb and Dumber kind of way.
I don't know what that is.
It was an old movie, Faith, but, you know, give your point of view. Compare it to the first film and this film without giving it away. Like, what were the similarities that you liked, and what were the differences?
I like the similarities with like the cast. Like some of the people were back. So that, and I'm pretty sure it was the same location.
Yeah, it was the same.
Also,
it was the same location.
and it was like they brought back stuff from the old one into the new one.
Yeah, that they did. They pretty much, you know, you can see that the restaurant really hasn't changed. The one cool thing that they did, you know, this isn't a spoiler. It's just kind of a, kind of like a cameo appearance. I liked that they brought back Lori Beth Denberg as Connie Muldoon. That was good. And then I kind of wish Josh Server got a little bit more of a cameo than he did. They just kind of played it off that he's been locked in the freezer for 20 years. They could have done a little bit more with his cameo. I feel like he kind of could have continued to still work there, and like couldn't have been like forgotten about like a frozen popsicle. And you know, Dexter kind of remains the same. He's still Dexter, being who Dexter is. I wouldn't say it was a bad film, but to tell you that I thought it was worth the 10 years to watch the movie, I would go,
Meh.
meh, exactly. It's actually longer than 10 years because you're 10. It came out in 1997. Yeah, so it's longer than 10 years.
Yeah, I think it's. Isn't it like 9?
Yeah, it's somewhere around a 20-year mark. And the thing is, it's a fun watch to watch with your family and like on a night just to throw something on. But it really, really, really is just the movie's all over the place. What do you? I mean, what do you think? Did you think that a lot of the movie scenes were like all over the place? Did you think like
It was like it was just all over the place because it just I don't know how to explain it.
they had too many plots going into this movie? You had, again, it's not gonna like ruin anything, but you had Dexter, who's a failed entrepreneur, and then you had this company trying to buy Good Burger, and it turns out to be
And like new characters from where ever came back.
yeah, they brought in some new characters, to explain why they had to buy Good Burger or why they want to buy Good Burger. It kind of links into the first one a little bit, with Mondo Burger, and even though Kurt's not in it, they did bring in a family member. It was a good movie for the most part. But like I said, it was all over the place. And we wanted to get this review out so you guys can see some similarities between the two without giving anything away. I will not be doing a spoiler review for this, but I can tell you this. Going by how we're explaining it and stuff like that, is it worth watching? If you want to watch something on a rainy day, then I absolutely agree with this. If you're looking to go back to the childhood that you loved with Keenan and Kel and all that cast and the Sinbad vibe and the old Good Burger way, it's not that at all. It really takes the silliness to a completely different level. And Faith's here, and with her seeing it as many times as she's watched it randomly, the first one, did you get the same feeling with the second one?
No.
Like, what was your feeling from the first one and the second one that's different?
The first one was just bad during scenes. It was just like it's better in like acting, I guess. I don't know how do you describe it?
I can relate with that. I do think a lot of the acting was over the top. Like, I don't know, it was almost like, I love Kel Mitchell. I do. But it was almost like Kel Mitchell was trying too hard to bring the Ed character back to life. And like I said, I just don't like the fact that he became dumber. Like, he was always silly and crazy. But this was like they went too much with it. And, you know, you kind of thought that Dex would have changed a little bit,
Yeah.
but he didn't. So we're going to rate this movie from 1 to 10, and then I'll tell you if it's worth, like, really watching, and if it's going to be worth a Blu-ray pickup if it comes on Blu-ray. Which, by the way, I did realize I have to update my Good Burger movie into Blu-ray. I have not done that yet, and I did see it for $9.99 the other day, and I did not pick it up. Anyway, so Good Burger 2, rating from 1 to 10. I'm gonna give it a solid 4. Like, I do feel like it could have been better. It doesn't get the whole full 10 because honestly, like I said, it was all over the place, and it doesn't get a solid 5 because it really could have been a better film. Did I have fun with it? Absolutely. That's why I'm giving it a 4 and not completely like trying to bash the film, because it for a 20-year sequel, I've seen worse. Faith, your rating from 1 to 10?
4.
And why do you give it a 4?
Because it's just not like it's a whole different plot. It's a whole different like movie. It's like
You expected it to be a little bit more like the first one with,
yeah.
you know, a lot less silliness.
No, it's just I don't know something. Like it's not original like more.
It's missing some kind of it factor to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is it worth picking up on? Is it worth picking up on Blu-ray, or is it worth picking up on Blu-ray if it comes out? Yeah, I would probably definitely buy it. Just because I try not to leave a franchise unfinished unless the franchise is freaking awful. I don't leave a lot of stuff unfinished, so I will get it to complete the Good Burger collection. And if you, like I said, on a rainy day, if you want to turn the stream on, you just go into it with a grain of salt. It's one of those films where you can't overthink it. And this movie is very, very easy to overthink. You're like, well, where'd this character come from? Who's this character? Where did Ed have that child? Where did Ed have that kid? Where did that kid come from? Why is that kid's name Mustard? You know, it's got its weirdness. It's got a lot of questions, but I guess it's just one of those things that you can't overthink. So I leave it at, if you're gonna watch it, try not to overthink it, and just watch it for what it's worth. I mean, it's a 20-year sequel that it just seems like they rushed.
Yeah.
They could have sat down and wrote a better plot and maybe brought back some of the older characters and made it work a little bit more than they did. Like, it could have used Sinbad. It could have used, like, the one guy in the movie, like, one of the people trying to get him to sell the company. He was a Sinbad knockoff. Like, he tried too hard to act like Dexter's teacher. In, like, a business guy kind of way. So with that being said, guys, this was our review. Let us know what you think. Did you like the movie? Did you see the movie yet? Leave comments down below. Start a conversation. I mean, of course, the original Good Burger is iconic. What did you think of the second one? Is it something that you want to see? Is it something that you've seen? Do you want to see it? We want to hear from you. Let us know down below. Any final thoughts, Faith?
No.
Alright, so give this video a massive thumbs up. Massive thumbs up. Hit that like button. Well, that's the same thing. Hit those notification bells if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my TikTok at LJH Productions. And until we meet again, we want to wish you and your family, because this is Thanksgiving Day, we want to wish you and your family a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you all on the next one. And as they say in the movies, cue the lights.